Acceleration without admissibility. Why a governance is failing. Artificial intelligence is often described as the next great technology. A tool for productivity, a tool for medicine, a tool for science, a tool for communication, a tool for defense, a tool for economic growth. But AI is not only another tool. AI is different because it is a technology of intelligence itself. An advance in one field may improve that field, but an advance in AI can improve many fields at once. Biotechnology, cybersecurity, military strategy, robotics, finance, medicine, surveillance, public administration, software development, scientific discovery. AI is not merely a capability, it is a meta capability. And this is why the race is so dangerous. States, corporations, militaries, investors, and technology companies are not only racing to build better products, they are racing for strategic advantage. They are racing for control over the systems that may shape labor, security, knowledge, communication, and power. But the central governance question is not only how powerful can AI become? The central governance question is, can human institutions govern AI before AI becomes embedded into everything human institutions depend on? At the Philosophical Intelligence Institute, this problem can be described as acceleration without admissibility.
Acceleration without admissibility occurs when technological capability moves into deployment before the necessary governance stages have been completed. Capability appears. Incentives intensify. Deployment accelerates. But constraint is weak. Ontology is unclear. Legitimacy is unsettled. Accountability is incomplete. And public justification arrives too late. P describes responsible governance through a sequence. Signal, constraint, ontology, admissibility, action. First, the signal must be detected. What is happening? Then constraint must be identified. What limits apply? Then ontology must be clarified. What kind of issue is this? Then admissibility must be tested. Under what conditions may action proceed? Only then should action follow. But AI development often bypasses this sequence. It moves from signal to capability, and from capability to deployment. Can we build it? Can we scale it? Can we beat the competitor? Can we automate the task? Can we capture the market? Can we gain military advantage? These are capability questions, but governance must ask deeper questions. What kind of power is being created? Who is affected? What human judgment remains meaningful? What harms are reversible? What public purpose is served? Who benefits? Who is displaced? What constraints should bind deployment? And under what conditions does AI action become admissible? This distinction is crucial because capability is not admissibility. The fact that something can be built does not mean it should be deployed. The fact that a system performs well does not mean it is legitimate. The fact that a model is useful does not mean it is governable. This is especially urgent in military systems. Autonomous weapons create a direct challenge to human judgment. If one side requires human approval before action and the other side does not, the faster system may gain advantage. That creates pressure to remove human judgment from the loop. This is the problem of human in the loop compression. A human is not meaningfully in the loop if the system's speed, complexity, or tactical incentives prevent human judgment from constraining action. The same pattern can appear outside warfare, in finance, in policing, in welfare systems, in border control, in social media, in public administration, in health and education, in corporate decision-making. AI can compress decision time until oversight becomes symbolic. The human remains present in the diagram, but no longer governs the action. This is why AI safety is not enough. AI governance must ask whether human judgment remains operationally real. AI also exposes a deeper economic risk. Modern societies depend on a labor governance bargain. People work, they earn income, they pay taxes, they participate politically, they receive services, and they remain socially necessary. But if AI systems increasingly replace labor, expertise, and even taxation as sources of institutional power, this bargain begins to weaken. P calls this the intelligence curse. The resource curse occurs when a state becomes dependent on a concentrated resource such as oil and begins to neglect its own population. The intelligence curse may occur when institutions become dependent on artificial intelligence rather than human beings. Investment flows toward data centers, compute energy, automation, and machine intelligence.
But what happens to the people? What happens to labor? What happens to political relevance? What happens to dignity, purpose, and social participation? The danger is not only that people lose jobs. The deeper danger is that institutions stop needing people. That would be a profound governance rupture. AI also reveals a design problem. Many technologies begin with good intentions, a useful interface, a faster system, a better recommendation, a smoother experience. But once placed inside a profit maximizing or power maximizing system, the original intention can be consumed by incentives. Social media taught us this lesson. Designs that appeared convenient became mechanisms of attention capture. Engagement became the goal. Friction was removed. Stopping cues disappeared, and human attention became the resource. PI calls this incentive capture of design intention. The ethical meaning of a technology is not determined by the designer's intention alone. It is determined by the incentive architecture into which the technology is released. This is central to AI. An AI system designed to assist can be used to replace. A system designed to recommend can be used to manipulate. A system designed to protect can be used to surveil. A system designed to optimize can be used to exploit. A system designed to inform can be used to persuade. This is why governance must examine incentives before deployment. Not only the model, not only the interface, not only the performance score, but the institutional architecture around the system. Who profits? Who controls? Who is accountable? Who can contest? Who can stop the system? Who carries the harm? One of the most dangerous narratives in AI is inevitability. We are told that AI cannot be slowed, that regulation is impossible, that competitors will race ahead, that the only option is acceleration. But inevitability is not neutral. Inevitability can become a governance disabling story. PI calls this inevitability capture. Inevitability capture occurs when a technological pathway is framed as unavoidable, causing publics and institutions to abandon agency before admissibility has been tested. But the future is not only something that happens to us. The future is also something governed or misgoverned. A mature society does not deploy every capability simply because it can. A mature society builds restraint. PI calls this restraint architecture. Restraint architecture is the set of legal, institutional, technical, cultural, and diplomatic structures that allow societies to say no to powerful actions that are inadmissible. This may include AI audits, autonomous weapons limits, compute governance, public interest licensing, labor displacement safeguards, child protection rules, procurement standards, democratic oversight, international agreements, and clear admissibility thresholds. The point is not to reject technology. The point is to govern deployment. AI can also be used positively. It may help us perceive patterns we could not previously see. It may help us understand ecosystems. It may help us listen to non-human life. It may help us discover forms of communication in animals that human beings have ignored or misunderstood. In this sense, AI can become an interpretive extension. It can deepen humility rather than domination. It can reveal that the world contains meanings human perception has failed to hear. This matters because the problem is not intelligence itself. The problem is intelligence without admissibility. AI can dominate, but AI can also help us listen. AI can displace, but AI can also help us understand. AI can accelerate power, but AI can also expand responsibility. The difference lies in governance. The AI crisis is not only an intelligence explosion, it is a collective intelligence deficit. Artificial intelligence is accelerating, but are our institutions becoming wiser? Are our laws adapting? Are our publics informed? Are our militaries restrained? Are our companies accountable? Are our political systems capable of coordination? Are we building artificial intelligence faster than we are building collective intelligence? This is the threshold. The future of AI will not be decided by capability alone. It will be decided by whether humanity can build restraint architecture fast enough to transform artificial intelligence from an arms race instrument into an admissible civilizational tool. At PI, the principle is clear. Capability is not admissibility. Before action, there must be constraint. Before deployment, there must be ontology. Before power, there must be legitimacy. Before acceleration, there must be governance. And before artificial intelligence reshapes the world, human governance must become intelligent enough to remain human. Philosophical Intelligence Institute, a discipline, not a trend, a framework, not an opinion,